On October 6, 2025, inside the charged atmosphere of IBA Pro 10, two men entered the ring not as traditional boxers, but as martial artists chasing validation. Kamariddin Khasanov stepped forward first, draped in flags, bouncing lightly, feeding off the rhythm of the crowd. Known online as Camel Karate, he carried more than just gloves into that ring. He carried followers, persona, performance energy. His walk felt like a stage entrance. Moments later, Andrei Efimov made his way out, expression carved from stone. The Wushu master didn't bounce, he didn't play to cameras, he walked with the quiet familiarity of someone who has already ended fights with a single punch before. Both men weighed the same, both men debuting under professional boxing rules. But their energies couldn't have been more different. One radiated showmanship, the other radiated calculation. The opening bell didn't just begin a fight, it began a stylistic experiment. Would speed and movement translate under strict boxing constraints? Or would forward pressure and straight-line precision expose the difference between striking arts and true ring control? The tension was immediate, subtle, and building. Round 1 unfolded like reconnaissance. Khasanov moved constantly, switching stances, flicking wide hooks that carved through air more than target. His feet were active, but his punches returned lazily to guard, traveling in looping arcs that revealed his chin in transition. Efimov saw it early. He did not rush. He stepped forward deliberately, placing his jab like a measuring instrument. Each time Khasanov circled, Efimov cut a slight angle instead of chasing. The pressure wasn't dramatic, it was creeping. Midway through the round, a clean right hand from Efimov snapped Khasanov's head subtly backward. Not damaging, but instructive. Movement continued, yet something shifted. By the final seconds of the round, Khasanov was covering distance, while Efimov was covering space. That distinction matters in boxing. Space control wins exchanges before they happen. Confidence began tilting silently toward the Wushu master. The second round intensified the psychological battle. Khasanov smiled, returning to his corner, projecting comfort, but the miles he had covered were visible in his breathing. He attempted sharper entries now, dipping into the body, then flaring back out. For moments, he found minor success. A short hook inside, a glancing body shot. Yet each exchange ended with him retreating linearly. Efimov maintained composure, increasing punch commitment slightly. His jab landed more frequently. His right hand began threading the gap between Khasanov's looping resets. The pattern was undeniable. When Khasanov disengaged, his guard separated too far from center line. That flaw became a countdown clock. The ropes loomed closer with every backward step. In a 4-round contest, surrendering center ring invites urgency. By round's end, even as Khasanov smiled again, the energy in the arena felt heavier. Pressure had matured into inevitability. Round 3 erased doubt. The rhythm quickened suddenly when Khasanov's back grazed the ropes. For the first time, movement met boundary. He attempted another wide hook exit, the same pattern he'd shown since round 1. Efimov anticipated it perfectly. A tight left hook stabilized the moment. Then came the right hand. Clean, direct, devastating. The impact collapsed structure instantly. Khasanov's shoulder struck canvas before his face followed, legs abandoning him entirely. There was no dramatic wobble phase, no prolonged count. The referee waved it off as the arena erupted. The knockout wasn't chaotic, it was calculated. Efimov had been building toward that exact opening across 2 full rounds. Pattern recognition met execution in a single heartbeat. The fight transformed from competitive narrative to definitive statement in under 2 seconds. As Khasanov rose, still attempting to smile through residual confusion, the symbolism crystallized. Performance met pressure, movement met control. In boxing, space shrinks under disciplined pursuit. Efimov didn't overpower recklessly. He cornered methodically. Every jab, every step, every calm stare contributed to a structure that ended with precision. This bout at IBA Pro 10 will be remembered less for its build-up and more for its lesson. Under pure boxing rules, fundamentals amplify and flaws magnify. Khasanov's charisma remains intact, but the canvas doesn't negotiate with style. Efimov left the ring unchanged in expression, yet elevated in status. The Wushu master proved adaptability beats theatrics when gloves are laced. And on that October night, pressure didn't just win, it closed the argument completely.